Who's a worse commentator, Rogan or Bisping? Bisping. Rogan, they're both bad. I don't know. I don't really listen as much, but when I do, I notice that I notice Rogan is a lot worse. But Bisping, you know what it is about Bisping, chat? He is very quick to make himself the man amongst lesser men. I like Bisping in general, but that's what he does he not? When he's around DC and Rogan, he packs it in and behaves himself. But as second there's not someone bigger than Bisping to keep him in check, he runs the whole show, and it's like, it's the Bisping show. Heaven forbid he gets on the commentary with like Felder and like Sanko or Felder and Fitzgerald. Like he will just bulldoze the entire thing. Like he's very in the way that he acts at times with his energy. I noticed, yeah. Like, he loves being the biggest man in the room, but obviously he can't do that when it's like DC and Rogan and all these other John Anik and that, you know. Thank you for the $2. Is Till taking any fight he can get? Needs. Chat, let's be honest, yeah. Darren Till, and I'm not just saying this to Glaze, this isn't taking any fight he can get. This is like one of the biggest things that could have happened to him. I'll be honest with you, chat. I didn't think he'd be fighting Tommy Fury. I thought he was going to get some no-name, lesser name on an undercard of some Misfits event. Like, this is kind of huge for Darren Till, is it not? It's Tommy Fury. That's a big, big fight. Maybe not to Americans, but in the UK, that's huge. Biggest pay of his life, yeah. Like, I thought he was going to get some, like, random guy that's, like, nichely known about on, like, a weird pop-up event that happened. But no, he's actually got a big Misfits main event against Tommy Fury. It's pretty big. Impression, I've already read it. What is DDP's method of victory against Chimaev? Survive a round and then break him. If Whittaker survived round 1, it would have got real interesting in round 2. That's the thing with Chimaev. If he wins, it will be very, very dominant, typically. Especially against middleweights. Against welterweights, of course, the Burns fight and the Usman fight. But I think when it comes to middleweights, if he wins, it will be in round 1. And if he loses, he'll be broken. And we know how to beat Chimaev. Just survive a round and a half and have more than a round and a half to work. But we'll see. Question. Prediction for Gary versus Shavkat. I've got Gary winning on the rounds, being like 2-1 up on rounds and then getting finished in the 4th, or maybe finished at the end of the 3rd after being up 2 rounds. I think Ian Gary will be winning and then lose by finish in the 3rd or 4th round. That's what I think. Impression of Lucas Tracy cornering Twig Arms O'Malley. Yeah, big midi hooks, hey. He's a crafty back. O'Malley's like rematching Wineland. Still have plans for influencer boxing? Yeah, but I'm want to get paid, dude. I'm not getting done over by some dumb company of. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Misfits are gonna do it, I want some good treatment out of it. Well, I'm not gonna just fight some random on the undercard and it's embarrassing, chat. Yes or no, chat? Being a part of the build-up of an influencer boxing match is lowering your stock. I know I could maybe do it in a way that could raise my stock. I just think it's in general an embarrassing thing, and I'd want to be paid accordingly, to be honest with you. It just gets embarrassing at a certain point. Thank you for the $5. What is worse, a fighter that talks insane but is boring like Strickland, or a fighter who is a softie but an animal in the cage like Roundtree? Fighter that talks insane but is boring. Come on, brother. I don't mind if you're Sawyer, but if you put on good fights, you put on good fights. But if Ian Gary makes a habit of these dull decision wins, then that's going to be a tough one, isn't it? Because he'll have no positive. 2024 was the year of unwarranted title fights. Seems like 2025 will be the year of title fight rematches we're not interested in. I could see that. I could also see this being the year of all the matchups getting made that need to be made. Think about the start of this year. The first quarter alone this year, we're probably going to get Pereira, Duplessis defending, you know, against Chimaev, Pereira defending against Ankalaev. We will probably have, I don't know if we'll have Aspinall or Jones in the first quarter, but you'll have not Bilal, not yet. Makashev's going to be back. You know? Ilya's probably not going to be back in the first quarter. Merab might be. I don't know. Maybe there'll be some good ones. Gaethje will be back. Poirier will be back. You know, there'll be some big fights. Why you been screaming loud randomly in vids lately? I don't know. You not been watching my videos? Dude. I'm going to get a haircut. I'm going to get one soon. Probably later this week. Thank you for the $2, dude. Awesome idea getting a sponsor. Now all the wine have a target to attack to hurt you over saying based, funny, and true things 24/7. They know about me, dude. The sponsors know. The guy I was negotiating with, I think I had just made the Nina drama video, and he said he saw it. He was laughing about it. Like, I'll be fine. I think I'll be absolutely fine. They know. Trust me, guys. The sponsor have to know. This ain't happening unless they are unless they're aware. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the 23. Love your John Nanik impression. Wade is going to KO HS. I have a worry that he's going to get slept by HS. You know what I'm saying? I want Wade to win, chat, but yes or no, chat, I can so see this happening. Wade covering up under the bright lights, getting smoked, and then getting praise from his community for even making the walk. Yes or no, I can so see Wade doing that. I can see Wade, like, getting praise from his community for even making the walk. I don't know about anything to do with the fight or what's going to happen in the fight even, but I can so see that video, like, titled, I gave it my best and it wasn't enough, or something, and he's just there like, dude, I gave it all. Trained hard, been training hard at this, didn't take it like a joke, took it serious, and you know, I let you guys down. And then his fans just being like, no, Wade, you made us so proud out there. Like, I could see it. But I hope that Wade has that dog in him. I heard him hooding up the lingo when HS was in his face. Hey, I love that. I want pizza that. He was like, he was becoming like a 60-year-old black uncle at one point during the face-off with HS Tiki Toki. I like that. Yeah, I feed off of that. He was saying some crazy stuff. Thank you for the $5. Impression of Bully Aspinall dunking Hadley in the toilet. I just want to be UFC fighter. Do you think John Kavanagh is a bad coach as everyone else says? Was he lucky with Conor? I think grappling-wise, he's pretty good. I think he's a pretty good coach. But listen, man, like, you're not fighters zig when they should have zagged. Like, it don't always come down to the coaches, does it? Yes or no, chat? Champions are going to be champions regardless of their coaches. You will never... I don't think Pereira will ever lose a fight and you'll be like, oh, those coaches, man, what were they thinking? Like, a real champ ain't going to have that problem. I'm just going to be real. Real champs don't have that problem. Ronda's an example. You've used a female as an example. I'm talking about fighters. Yes and no. I mean, I get it that a good coach can make you a good fighter. I get it. But the ones that are going to separate themselves from the pack, that's not done via a coach. I don't think. That's all. And I'm talking men's fighters, real fighters. Usman ain't a champ without a coach. I think he could have been. Not without. I'm not saying without a coach. I'm just saying the differences between what coaches they could be working with isn't the difference between them being an unranked fighter and a champion. Like, the champs are going to be champs. The top contenders are going to be top contenders. It's not like, oh, this coach is slightly more knowing of the game than this other one. Like, it's definitely a part of it to, like, make the foundation, but I don't think coaches can be blamed all that much. Like, if you need a coach to tell you the adjustment you need to make, there are fighters that can make that adjustment without a coach needing to tell them. Like, oh, maybe I should be shooting takedowns after being outstruck for 3 fucking rounds. You know? Like, I don't know. I just think coaches get a lot of shit for fighters just being retarded in the cage a lot of the time. Thank you for the $2. O'Malley should fight Umar for title eliminator. Okay. That could happen while Merab sits out. I don't mind that. It would be lame of Merab, but fair. I don't mind that at all. I was watching back Umar versus Sandhagen yesterday, and that ain't a fucking performance you can hang your hat on and say I'm undeniable for a title shot, dude. It was lame. It was a lame-ass fight. He looked good. Like, he had good striking from what I remember. Like, his boxing looked a bit better than I remember. But, dude, it was like a lame fight. Where he kept shooting these takedowns on Sandhagen. Where he would just get his hands around the waist of Sandhagen and then just roll to the ground. Looking to try and get the back. And it'd just be Sandhagen sat on him on the ground. And his hands, like, around Sandhagen's waist, like above him. Like, it was so weird, dude. And he'd just lay there for the rest of it. He would like ride out minutes of time in that position. Umar Nurmagomedov, yes. Something along those lines. Why are you protecting Merab and he's a duck? I'm not, dude. Umar is not an undeniable title contender like other people in other divisions. People are bringing People are bringing up other dude like Ankalaev and Aspinall and Merab and Umar. These guys just aren't getting their shot. And I'm thinking, dude, Umar's beaten one ranked opponent his entire career. Why are we acting like he's undeniable, dude? Jan has a better argument. He does. But obviously he lost to Merab, so that ruins it because of the dominance. I'm so happy for Colby to get KO'd by Buckley on it. You say Umar is undeniable, but Sean's fight Cheeto for belt. Yeah, Umar is not undeniable. I don't say that Umar is undeniable. He's not. We agree. Thank you for the $2. He has one ranked win. I would say he makes the most sense to get a title shot right now. But the way people are acting about it is like, oh my God, he's ducking his most undeniable contender. And I'm like, dude, beat a couple goats. Merab had to go through like 3 potential bantamweight goats before he even got a fucking belt. Umar beats one fighter in a shitty, boring little fight where nothing happened. They just tapped at each other for 5 rounds, and he went for a takedown and laid underneath Sandhagen while Sandhagen sat on him. That was the fight. Wow, dude, undeniable for a title shot. Fuck Umar, dude. He can fight again. And he said he would, and now he's not. Impression of Goddard with a fake. Oh, my God, chat. Nah. Hey, Tits, you versus John Fury on the Till Misfits card? Sure. Thank you for the $2 New Zealand dollars. I'll take out John Fury. Guru, how do you see Benoit Saint Denis versus Chandler going? Thanks for the content. You're my favorite fat wanker with a beard. Thank you. Nice guy, Henry. I appreciate the $5, dude. And yes, I'll fight John Fury on the Till Misfits card for sure. Benoit Saint Denis versus Chandler going. Thanks for the content. You're my favorite fat wanker with a beard. I could see Chandler winning that one, but I don't want to see that. Why are we talking about Benoit Saint Denis on a 2-fight losing streak now? There's lightweight contenders with win streaks, you know? Like if Carlos Diego Ferreira beats Grant Dawson, I don't mind them running that fight with Chandler. Like, I think that'd be a good fight to run. It's not like a huge name matchup, and it might not be what's best, but sometimes you need to give what's earned, you know? And if Diego Ferreira beats Michael Johnson by KO, Mateus Rebecki by KO, and then let's say he KOs Grant Dawson, like, give him a fucking jump back up, man. He'll probably be ranked anyway. If Gene Silver wins another fight early next year, but he's at featherweight now. He's moved back down to featherweight. You know what I mean? Joel Alvarez wins another fight in the meantime. Do him versus Chandler, like something like that. Chandler's got to get a win against a legit contender. John Jones calls his cock Ben Nevis. Okay. Asakura looks drained as fuck on IG. How are you going to be 125? I don't. I think he gets chinned by Pantoja. That might be my new take, is that Pantoja's going to knock him out. Just ripped a fat stinker and it smells amazing. Thank you for sharing that information with us, Martin Fernandez. I appreciate you, man. You should do a face-to-face with Paddy and Moicano. I would love to do a face-to-face with Paddy and Moicano. If they are fighting at UFC London, I'll absolutely do that. I'll try my best to get that done. 100%. Sup, Goo, keep up the good work. Thank you for the 44 months of membership, JT.